Anybody remember? Where's Steve?
It's on the stems and seeds, isn't it?
Is it on Stems and Seeds?
Yeah. Maybe.
Check.
Okay, yeah, I think it's on that. But I was going to mention that Jorma Kaukonen is our guest guitarist on the Talking About Chicken. Jorma, perhaps you've heard of him. All right, here's a John Hurt song. I went to, as I mentioned, I went to Newport in '64. Really, the reason I went, other than to see Bob Dylan, was to see Mississippi John Hurt, because that's what I wanted to play on guitar. I'd been playing the banjo before that from the Pete Seeger. I played the 5-string banjo book and record. 10-inch LP on the folk was there. So I went to Newport to see John Hurt, and I did, and he was sublime, as you can be. You can see a lot of him on YouTube. He was just so wonderful. And I bought the Blues at Newport album several years later, and there on the album is a shot of the crowd, and it wasn't that big a crowd back then in Newport, you know. Maybe in this picture of the Blues Workshop there was, 500 people at the very most. Less than that, probably 300. And there's John Hurt's bowler hat, and it's shot from behind his bowler head. And up in the far left corner of the album is me at 16 years old going. So again, that's sort of what happened. That's what ruined me for normal work, and that's why I'm so lucky to be here at Johnny Davis' house. All you ladies gather round, the good sweet Candyman's in town, Mr. Candyman. Your Candyman, now he's got a stick of candy about 9-inch long. He sells it fast, all the Jews call him Mr. Candyman. He's your Candyman, now you and the Candyman get mighty sick on. You must be stuck on the Candyman stick on. Sold some candy, his sister back. The very next day she left all he had. Mr. Candyman, your Candyman. Now his stick of candy don't melt away, it just gets better, so the ladies say, Mr. Candyman, he's your Candyman. Now you and the Candyman get mighty slick on. You must be stuck on the Candyman stick on. Your Candyman is your Candyman. Your Candyman. Now you and Candyman get mighty slick on. You must be stuck on the Candyman stick on. I managed to do 2 family planning songs out of the first 3. All right, let's move on to some safe subjects like truck driving. Now, when I was just a little bitty kid, I remember one thing Mama said: Daddy sends you all of his love from Frisco Bay. Well, I didn't understand till I was grown. My daddy did spend a little time on the little honey, I'm down to see Nashville, but I'm down around Dallas and rolling on south tonight. Burn up of this rig by the likes of me, left to right here on the highways of this land. I want to write my name in this diesel smoke when I'm the ones that come along behind me, choke, trying to beat this pace I'm a sitting anytime I can. I'm looking at the world through a windshield, and I'm watching it fly by me on the right. I got a cute little honey I'm dying to see in Nashville, but I'm down around Dallas and I'm rolling on south of old LA. I want to head up the old Pacific shore and get out north to Baltimore, or someplace about 3,000 miles away. And I'm looking at the world through a windshield, and I see everything in a little bit of different light. I got a cute little honey I'm dying to see in Nashville, but I'm down around Dallas and I'm rolling on south tonight. Well, I'm down around Dallas and I'm rolling on south tonight. I thought you'd left. I was running sick of it. All right, here's a song. I don't know if anybody here is old enough to remember the good Pogo comic strips. Anybody watch them? Well, we based this song. My buddy Blackie Farrell and I wrote this. We based the song on what Albert Alligator would do. You know, 'cause he was kind of guileless, and anyway. I remember one great image of Albert Alligator. He was dressed up to go on a date. He was the big alligator, right? He had on like I think a bird cage and some catcher's mitts, and he said, "Funny how a good-looking guy looks good no matter what he throws." I'm taking those words to live by. But this is a song we wrote anyway called. It's called "Don't Try to Pay Me What I'm Worth. I don't work that cheap." I wrote a bunch of hit songs, man, they couldn't resist. So we took Bo Diddley to the top of the pops, tied his cobra snake in a Windsor knot. I had my two-lane Twiggy in the back of my Jeep. You can't pay me what I'm worth, I don't work that cheap. Stop was Paris for the Folies Bergère. I somehow ended up with Mrs. Robespierre. She took me all the way up the Eiffel Tower. I slid down so fast I set my pants on fire. She told me she was next in line to be queen, and her husband had invented the guillotine. I said, "Don't tell me no secrets that I can't keep. You can't pay me what I'm worth, I don't work that cheap." right by the Secret Service. I said, put that shit away, boys, you're making me nervous. Yes, and you can give me the prayers. I don't talk to no V. You can't pay me what I'm worth. I don't work that cheap. I don't work that cheap. Not that cheap. No, I don't work. You can't pay me what I'm worth. I don't work that cheap.